Hi everybody, we are Unit 5. And Unit 5 is going to discuss our practice goals because this is where we learn how to make our micro adjustments. This is where we learn how to get into the strike zone. This is where we really learn how to make batter swing. And I want you guys to get used to that. Our goal is to make the batter swing. Our goal is not to throw a strike and make the umpire happy. The goal is to make a batter swing, okay? So when you throw a pitch, in practice, we're not working on spots. We're working on command. We're working on commanding the pitch so we can make a batter swing, okay? So the first thing we're trying to do is make the ball do what we want it to do. And I know that sounds simple. If we want to throw an outside pitch and it goes outside, great. If it's too far outside, that's okay. It went the direction we were trying to go. Now we can make the micro adjustments to bring it back into the strike zone. All right. Now, if we are missing on the total opposite side of the plate, we don't have command. Okay. If we want the ball to go up and it goes up, great. We have command. If we want the ball to go down and it goes down, great. We have command. On that topic, I will say this. I don't think I have a video that does this. I'm going to add that. That's going to have to be a different unit. Okay. That's going to be the next unit. Let me make notes real quick. Perfect. All right. So back to our practice goals. The first thing we're always going to do after we get loose and we're ready to kind of work on hitting, I don't want to say spots. So when we work on our command, okay, when we start working on our command is, did the ball go where we want it to go? That should always be the first question, is did it go where we wanted it to go? If you have the radar gun, was it the correct speed? Was it in that little 3 mile per hour window that we're trying to hit? Because that means we're putting our max effort into our pitches and we're hitting our mechanics and we're being consistent. And I will say, I would love for those numbers to go up. Okay, so that is always the goal. So don't think if you start hitting above on the high end of that little range that it's the end of the world. Just knows that means that bottom number needs to start disappearing and we need to start seeing that higher number more. Okay. All right. So did the ball go where we want it to go? That's the first question. If the answer is yes, great. Okay. So now we can get a little bit, great. All right. It went where we wanted it to go. All right. So let's say it didn't go where you wanted it to go. The next question would be, could a batter hit it hard? So if we were throwing it outside and we wanted it to be a strike and it went a little too far off the plate, okay, no, it didn't really go where we wanted it to go, but we didn't miss in a spot that we can be punished, okay? So we don't want to throw the ball where the batter can barrel it up and get a shot in the gap or hit a home run or get a really hard hit off of us. So if we miss our spot, I said the word spot. I was trying so hard not to do that. Okay. So if we don't throw the ball where we want it to throw or where we want it to go, did we miss in a spot where we can be punished? Okay. So that's the next question that we need to ask. Hopefully the answer is no. And then we move on to the next question. Can the catcher catch it? Okay. I know that's pretty simple, but can the catcher catch it? Does she have an opportunity to frame it? Is it a little outside, just maybe a little barely outside? If you have a good catcher that can frame it up for you, you might get the call, okay? Is it close enough where an umpire might just like you that day and decide to give you that call? Or your catcher's good enough to kind of steal some strikes for you to improve your percentage slightly, okay? I will go into that just real quick. It's not her job to get you to throw more strikes. All she can do is just increase your strike percentage slightly. So if you get a 5% strike percentage increase because you have a good catcher that knows how to frame, that's pretty awesome, okay? She's not going to make you, if you only throw 40% strikes, she's not going to make you throw 70% strikes. If you throw 70% strikes, she's going to help you throw 75% strikes, okay? So that's really what her job is. Outside of everything else she has to command on the field because she can see everything behind you. All right. So can your catcher help you? Is there a chance the umpire might call it a strike? All right. So that's really all we're looking for. Did the ball go where we want it to go? No. If it went there, cool. Great. Do it again. If we missed the spot, is it a spot that the batter can punish us? No. All right, cool. Did we miss in a spot where our catcher can catch it, frame it, and potentially get a call for us? And I will even say this, if the catcher can catch it in the air, it's my little phrase I like to say, if it's catchable, it's swingable. Okay? So if the catcher can catch it in the air, It's a good chance the batter has to think about swinging at it, okay? So the more catchable pitches you can throw, the more swingable pitches you are going to get from the batter, okay? So if it's catchable, it's swingable. All right, so that's really it for Unit 5. So in our practice goals, we're not really looking at spots. We want to have the command, not missing in spots where we're going to get punished, and giving ourselves a chance to that the batter might swing, or your umpire might like that spot, or your catcher might slightly improve your strike percentage, okay? So every time you pitch, that's what we're looking for. So get the spots stuff out of your brain and just focus on those questions and how to get closer to those goals. Okay, that's all for Unit 5.